Kwaba shonko fambra Atigya jumedie so ewo Kumasi online TV nana ya Serwaa enemy di mesanso ni mwedi ehia ewo hanum sei o my Ghana ho nsensem niam echegu ena maboabo ni nyina no amede eba besom sabri baby biara wo hwe yen efri sabri nyankopon ensure ye papa se wagibre ehwe jumedie adwenche bi a wo fa nsem ho no betimi dia for comment section ase ede ama mesanso na mehwe se wonya subscribe ya subscribe to the channel ema mi wuwi a wa share video we so ama woni ebi na ono so a share ede ama obi ama refi so say wo be ma me thumbs up nso e wo honom Atigya jumedie de nani de kan ya wo hwe jumedie ya trust me enya de abenu hu de bia de sanse jumedie ya hyehye se de ekoso wo man ga na nyina no me ya se wo metena se de obi asuro so obeka obi antumi mfa ya no me de metena se na matutu bi de ama no nkrofo se de se na efota de oya de so ebebo na abasoso de metena fidie ma anim se ne maboni pa no abasoso we de wa ya de na the same way so no ya de na enyen so metena fidie ma anim se na maboni chi ha de kata so mo wasu bia eni ha asem ne ye ka ne se ne ye na efata se wo ye favorite wo nye favorite wo ya de enyen nko ade a ye fan spell e wo fidie ma anim se NPP amanyoko no asem ba ye ka NDC de ba ye ka political party social stories entertainment bibia de na asem nya de nko ade ebe piemu ewa Atigya jumedie dia enya dia ye de sani pa no ho eche no kra mesre ye papa se de ekoso wo mpotemu bia so weni enje ho no obetimi de aba bedan me nana ya sawo 0557036109 obetimi aye video audio make sure say asema de bedan me no o evidence unim de wo kamia kasa na me glance through it very well and sana meba betena fidie manim se ya tutubia ma betena fidie manim se ya tutubi nti se ya kwanhia ena esi se ja hyehye insuo so obi chinche mo saje masase de ekoso bia wo mpotemu no mesero fe bedan me nana ya Serwaa Atigya jumedie so mema wa kwanya no kwa betena fidie manim se be ka me ho a trust me ya de asa kwanya no me de be ma no ba betena fidie manim se aba be ka me ho na eja yetumi atutubi e de ama no na wasefata se yetutubi edema wo mo loyal fans of Atigya jumedie munyina so nyankopon hwam ye papa sa abrani abrebia no mojebre ehwe jumedie Kumasi online GH nso de mo ama join ye wo honom nyankopon hwam ye papa mesro ho so de update ahodo ekoso wo man Ghana de bia me kasa wunya no bebia je se Kumasi online GH say ye politics say ye social story say ye entertainment o wokrafi kohia wunya no bebia je se Kumasi online GH de ma wo back to back umpe we na apeden mesro we subscribe to Kumasi online TV ewie no na wa subscribe to Kumasi online GH nso ede amame uton product bi apese ye bon de Roma we bi company bi apese ye bon de Roma me pacho 0550623377 and 0557036109 numbers 2 no for sponsorship obetimi afreyen esi ebia so obia apese wade a woton nso no nya customers pa trust me Kumasi online TV Atigya jumedie de tatahwe unyade bedan ye na metena fidie manum se boss ba kumienu mensa ma wona wankasa se ne edwane beba no yade e beji wonsemti numbers 2 na da kasafoni neni no obetimi afemu bia no afreyen na ne atwetwe nkomo e fa sponsorship ho but se bia bibie si wo mpotema abasa wo de bedan ye ne de mepacho untu esike bia untu ya bibia de ekoso wo mpotemu bia entwa ye no but make sure sa asema wo de brem no o concrete evidence o evidence edimu wunim de woka enyesa obeka ya na ya so mepeka senti no na eja masole abetena fidie manu se abeka sabacho da bi mepese me de o de beba bedan me no me hu de ba ye kwaye fa so ba ye ni bibia nti say ye audio say ye video say ye pictures na udi ni nyina no asende me e wo WhatsApp mema osa akwenya no so kwano aba betena fidie manum se foko ne ade nyina no ade a mema osa akwenya no na me no watwetwe nkomo me de abetena fidie manum se na mahwefo no metiefo nyina so atibi de bia de me no wo mo aso ena di dwuma no nti comment section ase de aya na me de akyem de ekoso bia me de be so mo nde no na mo so mafa hono no matutu bi nso edi afa honom edi amame Kumasi online media school ena sabre wo masoma se amedi Atigya jumedie no ba be so mo so pensem cho school pon a chechefo no odoni abochede a mesrew entu ani hwe bebia school sene de adosu ye papa fake ebi wo honom amasa Ubekwa kotua millions upon millions na so be school be 1 year 2 years ni echire na ye do tena konso enim kura na ho po na so be pie mu Kumasi online media school de achechere pa ene wo mu do be fam am chechere pa de unya ni bebia age se hanum ya mesrew forms no 100 Ghana cedis we so de 3 months per 100% practicals ye cha kwan ya square ni ti ya mass ene de hwenim ti bebi biara wo bia no obetibia aba be pick your forms Niger ye do wa fantity ye pem sa so na wesu dan ye wie na wesu dan ye wie no wo pe paint a chese ye original paint ye quality American paint papa just wo de foul down ho a kwabrane wo ha ne bosom chekura wo tu nani o se paint die eni efedan a wo paint de kama won se paint ne bi wo ho no ma de paint wo dan wie nsuo to ba ku mienu miensa na paint ni na wo hure firi wo dan ho mesrew ene de ne me kanfo American paint quality one pa ede ama baby biara wo bia no me pache bia wa wunye adwuma bia ye but wo hye ne Ghana system ne ko na wo pese okotu paint na okoton a mesrew me kanfo ye ede ama we de door to door delivery nyina no ye bi ntu wo man Ghana na ma na da kasafoni na se no ubetimi afa na wa fra ye 0244907376 ubetimi afa saso na wo United States nso a number na da kasafoni na se no ubetimi afa ba pa ye chira kwan wo Kumasi dia ye wo Meduma market ye ne Koraf Mall Charles Apia 249 ye ne di nhwenim Koraf Mall honom na nti bebi biara wo bia no upe quality original American paint there number 2 na da kasafoni nene no obefa na wa frɛ wo mo obese okotu kra ka wakoma tu yem ebo ane so de da fom me se paint ne nye paint bia na e paint o nye paint a de father hu wi a ade be chene na je say dan na wa hyase e wa dan bia me kotina mu saa me se me hwale hwu ya me kwagibi na de akwa chefie ru an se wo dan ya me betina mu ade chi ade se bia na paint ne wa nti juwe fa father ho se de be ya next person obeba betina dan mu no betu chede ama wo mesrew baby biara wo bia saa so na bia abasaw de wo shepe kasa mesrew ni nyina no ye bi numbers 2 na mu bia be frɛ bia no wo shepe kasa frɛ obi mamu anasa wo kra de wudi ka ho adwuma ba be so obi bua wo bi di wanim no shepe wo kasa frɛ amano ne e de be pie mu Ghana mesrew ko wakoma tu ye mu pe ka papa so atode a numbers 2 na da kasafoni ne mu bia be fa be frɛ bia no e ya de e beje so na ye no atwetwe enkomo me say mo mre no me go straight to my first time for today ana pay me tira video ma no say me share mo bo me ka che am so obi di asem bia ba be dan me na sem no de aba be dan me no me be say me ko gada evidence informations ni ye asa na baba be tira video ma no say de aba be som mo me dem e ko all the way to Eastern region na akopie mo Eastern region a krobi e wo honom na ade ba ko a che say ya se wa menti ase ne say ohino wo honom say ono no ede ne candidate aba na ne candidate wode ne baaye no wa be ya assemblyman kumbe kromafo ne hwese ne assemblyman ni sifa handle ne ma enya de beboa wo mu entumi fa wo mu fa nkosi bebia wo mu be hwere wo mu ne ma imputudwuma efa ni imputudwuma wo mu nya bi en wo mu se brai wa bo ho mode adwuma de wo ba be ye bi ba sa bre de pese yesu fom de fo bi fofo na nipa ne beto aso ebusia wo ma kwa akoto abayi obi foforo de aba ohino wo krom honom se wono de wonti ase ohina wo krom honom se maame na wo mato aba na yi no saa maame no de won pere maame ni nye nadwuma na according to information, according to sources and according to phone calls and na yas wa me ye no I got to understand say assembly woman na kromafo na yi no saa assembly woman we be sports drinking bar ibi na edu fan serve a program bit serve Vows Day edu program bit serve Christmas Easter ni ade a wo biemu nende wa bonjom nende wo amobeba beton se bia no mo ameba be di asane ade nyina no yes just ended February Vows Day ye course yi mama ye ni abra just Vows Day adofo no mebu wo mo pane ade ohina wo kro mo se da bi da menji ntumu edwum na mama ne bo mama ni nya bia ne sport no sha se so bonjom na me sasabro aba enti me sasabro ne basa ne dia wanji ntum mama me ro ye assemblyman wo kro mo no wonya na sumje sabre ya mena mo ka se de yesi ateti ya ohene no ede ma me ni fem no enya asem ketoa enkomo twetwe bi akoso amehye se obeka me hono yakọ na yakọ akotie enkomo twetwe yakọ so no abasisia
okay this twetwe bi am from I'm saying freely in my arm, you're so much. Now, I think that's the chat one of the M say, Papa na or was on a comment, no. Not my man support, no. Name of the support for ma or Bago Flower, no bar. It's a support commando. Yankopo ya dum ya 2 abano. Incumbent no eluzu by 264 votes. Na mini na mono na ohene Kumasi no. Na so na incumbent no ebo pa nti no. O ye interviews mi ade kwa mo ye programs bi. E ma me na mani anya ho. Nti no ohene no e fe na na fusu pla o to so enan. We try me from na kiba me from. Nti interview mu kwa na ba te for the capture no. And now the castle, never say yes, I will go ask any of my son a term or any passport campaign number according to Yenasa. Once in my share, meaning I'm real to my day, and my mamma, or even me like a 2 hours, honorable, over power. Over power, no. My man, Valentine, season, why, they in fear, do me and sending. But now, we have program that. Or near that. And Tiam said, Yen, we are no lose. Kind of saying incumbents, no. And as for him, they say, over the time, your mamma and any. The answer will be in Fias, social media, and Fiasia. It's for the country, ever as would be nice, and who you are, and the full service, let me say, Yanko Moon is 7 on ye. Yeah, then Sakoma, Nana, Fine Plano. We can be. And all the person, Mamma Quano, said one day, Serwaa. One of the Serwaa and a Wale, where Bucci. In Fiasaria of the Subici. Actually, Papa and Mamma Valentine Day. Valentine Day, no. Or Sanji, Ujamba, Tarving Anna cities. Or Sanji, I should have you. And I honor, yes, you see, and Miakasami at the court, because to our name is Majuma, Madaroma. And see, Papa Baco, I you know, or Castle, or Willie can say, you don't forget it, because they're calling for you no or a boy can be, and a boy. Mamma, you know, and like I said, Kisuwa between you may be out to the Kisuwa, so say, yeah, but someone from my thing. And take Kisuwa, no, was only be an answer about you, Macana, so and your scar carry a head of Bushia. Mammy, that was a boy, no ma. No, I saw my own penny for some men can take Kisuwa and say, as you have a better now, because we won't see what he is the order. Or better, because most one is the order. Na umuade let us go see na sa na ye jase hen tare ma kan flyer ni e ko on peswa so na me so no gudu komada e je bra sa no eni so kan de be ka bia na se jase so de support ma na den sabe branch na o ya se member no de ntia na ye pana se ni na ba so mi ti opa. Bia ba bia bukan say yan ton ade mu scholarship ni ade ba ni e so ono an say connection no se ba sa no he no o interest won ho because ba le kwa no me no ono he na nya se ma ko gina court ma boy na pen na ma kola keto no de fichi please e ma me wi no he na pen ba connection na ko so ntina say o he na say ase na we lose say connection no no. Oh, baby. Yeah, so service a man, so as my dear man, and so on you do. It is some gas and gas and Casacana. Then I'm more catching no catch soon. And I say, what am I? And I'm a bit say, no, so that Gianna also quite a fool. And say, oh, boy, you, Bosman back of Anna. I said, and I may no Casson and no Casson and I bet you. And I'm afraid I say, Jasin so that's from Flem, and penny for one say, and I say, oh, penny and Brechna. Yanni, I have a hand, that and some mission up and here Ruby. And after him, so there will be, Visa, honorable Kisuano. I know, send us so within a quarter of one penny and Brechna. Mamma, you said the answer, who you like, you would in your view. You never penny for a summer on the other. I don't say, you bet me be no most when you're way. Now, shabby that should be a quano, send a monster Mocaso, a yes or no. I want to know so much, but not so much. We cannot, mammy, the makeup will say, or Hano, when I get so Nicky Suane, be a cost of your measurement, so none of your measurement. And Siena, La Seriano, Bibi akoso bia na first boy na no ana odi guso ne ye yanso yan pesa yanso dem na ba shi ensem na to tebe na so aka metina kan no
me pacho metewasi ya pacho kisiwa no ye wan
kisiwa ni assembly member o range ni amenfo electoral area
o ya assembly member ena metuma wo ye se wo bonyum
be bia cha bonyum be ja ma 30 years kweri
na ohine no ne ha opote pa ne senti a wo se won pene ma kisiwa ne monju
ma ne sewa ohine ne se kisiwa ne bonyum ana ne sasabraba o ma ne bonyum ma ne ma ne satima na me kasei bo mi din sa tatime na me kasei
ohine ne se kisiwa ne bonyum na ono ohine ne sasabraba
so sasabro e won le so to bonyum na se utumi na ani aso ya kacho sana ni dada nyina ma fo bonyu dana osama ya oji ogan ya nyina ko bo bonyu mo wanyu obi ogan kesi wa kwara jino ogan na za ko si filo luzu eri ntina access la na wo tan kesi wa ni aso ya wo ira yen ko kesi wa chen ezu edi wadaro
me pacho na kesi wa njom na wo bo no gospel na say ye njom be
kesi wa no ewo kana say bia ba as a restaurant kakra
okay
wa no he no se ha nti se bia Valentine Day there 13 years ni
okay
no obona ba so me picture na be send o he no say obana certificate o man award because on the ka kire say oba bia amanfo oba bia meye assembly member da
okay
oba bia be ne de dem say chief no eluzu ye na sa ha de bebre na yes
na me pa o chief no eluzu chief no o yo hene ne den
Fifi no anyo hene ne hwe fifi no ya mekwa makwala from kame me bole na amena na me support it the campaign but no say onye ne pa obo ne pa na ne nyema bi nkoyi na me ko fifi no ko kwa o hene kwa sama na mbe na sase oje me na me kwaje ma fifi me de mfoni na me de krata na be sende o de kwa yin fie bi na me ko fa lawyer na lawyer no yitwe de me ka so na fun beta tai na fifi no obi na say obo yi assembly no aso na hene wo le nfi on ye so na me kidi kan kan no ase bibia sika yan chenche scholarship ni no akoto no adi ni arade no na ma tin ho na pena se bebre ba se ntse ene za
bibia ne de kisi wane na ye assembly woman wo ho no
be ba cho se fi aro na assembly woman ko amen woman
o hele no ne chia wone ne chi nyina no enam fifi na aka ne no nka sika ba wone ni chendi na bibia no wo nya ne sa biomu no eno na ama ohene no afa kisiwa ne ho tan za
me da se ana kisiwa so so wa ana wo hin odukwa abuchiri so wa ne kisiwa no so wa no o church dia odukwa abuchiri ko de be 25 years sabe ne man ko yi amayewa sabe oba yentina sidin na me nsamo ho
mo ba so na me bi so mo ne ohene no adi nkomo ehunye ntia ohene no wo yesa ni reason for the plan sentia o se makisiwa ne monjum biom ne how for the missing
the pacho na no how ne say dan ko the last time I saw some go ba can say di kan o ba tan ko so go mo ba nfi obi na no me fro hin no phone so me ko tuna me fro no phone so no phone na say ni afi e wo ye yakachi na say na fi no fi no kre kesiwe muade o hene ye o ne reason bia ai furi gina chebe furi na ka sa cheba na sala on tiasie na se ko ma se e ni ache ana information man bi so so ko ma se no information ni bi for some reason ma break me dia no ana on na ba ko ana so on kusia kesiwa na sa na ni ya kwa mi sa man ka so no fle me se ne ya ko ye kesiwa akwaje box two box two box no MCU recruit access box ana o to ba ka chen se information man ba ka chen se chen na go ka ba no so ka so se 6 na mi so to bo mi so bi so ate di 6 afa ni dina tam sa ana na bi so no se na ja se information man ya announcement ni ke di go ba ten no announcement ni ye ni man na information o ade na ke si wa de na mu pa na de mu kan wasam ma me se wa wada Roma no so ne so here the ori heka the ka nyina na se kesiwe muari ile ne kesiwe muari sisi ma ba mo no na kesiwa ya juma na che kesiwa ya juma no oh ya more than 40 years ready
Oh yeah, by Juma there for 3 years me.
Yes. And I can so be real mono. About 15 years me. Why yes, I just see no army Luzudia, like a Sri Lanka boko. And I can so bonuma, Obi Bobby. I don't so be an Akiswan I do Janadari. Now, Mr. Wa, you're watching and I'm away.
Me bato o hene no radio Mr. Vista o hene no we show interest you o kisiwa mu a kisiwa no engine too mana
the passport there be kisiwa ne pona man foka se e bi a service fa me na no opera me so kisiwa na de sabe one next one atena o ango but this one kisiwa so de o hene ko abuchiri no ni abuchiri da sabe na na bra bokwa nya papa e won de ko abuchiri. It's a day cook is when or any first when I go swing, there is a pattern also open US or this car or the ring my one number on flow. No organizing or the way so over my name is Kabia also or my name is there for the Rui. There Kisua Papa for Gilligrano. So I read a pen at Kisua US. And she says, Mammy, here, blue, Nana Sewa, here, black. Me
pacho na inquisitiano ba no kisiwa mo nyumni bium
pacho se ban wede
o mo njumni bium
okay so andi o mo nyumni se tamba ka sense on to don time na be program ba plan ye ifu ya se ya ba be di e be celebrate o na boda ba so po pension na ka cho let teachers na da sende o ana kisiwa mo so die se ye ba se dia ha ne ye dia bo so me if you hear the or the coffee, I'm going to chop on that. I'm going to say about you, and I'm going to blow area. I'm going to put or some good time for you. Mammy, but who was there? She's the one in the Juma was a warrior assembly woman, or Gusua warrior. Let's stand up for this crowd. You can't patch your medicine like a sack. But
I need break that kind to know, Gina baby, yes, a mammy.
That's what I'm going to
never tell me.
Ah, you can all my Bible stop. Ah, no, that was media. First time in the cities. Am I almost in first time about to me. There be now born near you finding a daddy, and so they are born there and several goals of lesser pictures. There be my scholarship, the Julo Foundation, Emma Kisua scholarship. Emma no man, for last time, I did bring a Nako, so qualified the passes, no qualified for 9. It's just a new very chair them to be a German, you know, and let's go out of the passes, you German, and you know, you knew the also.
Koma kwani nyina afọ asose kisuwa no enyam assembly woman amatwa baba
na ba so ho kana sama kan fa to na titi for go so really incumbent no
okay it is the dey problem here o hile pani obi azisi a we problem
o don kwa na se ani ga se na so o sabotage e sana hand back of Ghana pani bi fa we fa pani so na wa da yo wa to so do abuchini adade for no nyina support ye but antia di Mr. The Senate School, then Professor Benne, and the Yuri, if you come, I say, Professor Benne, the son or yet a Buapan, because war, and Jatoma, and the answer was wine. Oh, you know, support you. Don't look at your funny, mammy. That's very shaky, I clear with you, but I don't know and so that boy.
Never say, young Funko, what you say in fancy hat. Now, the actor will play piano, not yak.
Ensem no ene yakwa akwoti aba no we de ye obi na na twetwe nkomo we ye me ya Serwaa me amemu ena mene no etwetwe nkomo na ebusua evidence ni ade abrante edi asende me na me hwe ejuma honorable Emilia Kisiwa Abuaji oye wo krom honom na enya asem ketwa waye bus stop ewo honom birth certificate ni ade nyina no kyase no akoye kuro ketu a ehye danjidi biasa but juma bia was assembly woman edi Mami Kisiwe ebo ne homodin ye papa wo honom na wuti abrante ne kasaye mu a wo hene na wo honom no hene ne problem nyina ne se fifi na ye obi a na just wono na na etesho wona na oye assembly member wo honom ena se scholarship eba na woni ohene no wo mache send ye sika na baba no one your hene no achedi na send ye kromafo no so dwe huhu ni say dabi baby ade kika ko de papa ye ntune mfiri ade so a yenya ye wa hanum say ye mu bia no hono ma ye ma betumi anya mfahwo bia ade afiri so wo munya adwe ho no mo ye send ye ma mikisi we ye de kokomoti beto abade ama no eno omde wo kokomoti kwato abade ma mikisi we na sports kakra we bie and they do vows they do a Christmas Eve and I say do a holiday bia wo bie mu bonjom no wo hene ne say endom na assembly woman ne bo wo boy ya na ne sasa buraba we nyina bushia ekasen akoko yo hini ntino me pese me fire no but eto de bia ye nyansa nyame de ma ye no moma ye mfanye bibi nyansa nyankopon de ma ye no eto da moma ye mfanye adwo wo hene mi sre bisa wo hawo ne sen is it say mami kisi wana wono de wo jinkromafo ne ho na eniema beba wo ma wo bindi ntina na wo yesa na se den me bese me nyamu nchirechire mu reason wo be potem pa na say bo tai potem be pa na wo de tai chinti a wo titi assembly woman wo krom honom me nibia men kan kire wo hene no okoye peniti no me pese ma no betia no ba wo hene yenye saa ene wiase na ye wo no wo bia wo akonya ne se wodi ne kokromoti beto obade ama nipa wo pe nti se kromafo ne se ma me kisiwa ena wo mo pa ade ti na wo nja ma me na wonye n'adwuma asema ye tie ye kra no nipa ya wani abra wo tete ne ade na ne wo fa so na de wo hini so kra ko obi memu ne wo fa ena de wo ko obi memu chese busua akwan ni ade agese mami ya mensa ka wo fidie ma no se no enya sam ketwa anka bro no bi e wo wiase nyere o man Ghana fe na bebi ano wo bi nya assembly woman bi ti sese ya wo be china dia ma ne nkrofo be ya akwan be sisi niam be sisi kantis ni ade nyina anka o man Ghana ka ye mbre ti se bebi a ye bre kodui anka wo man Ghana anka ye mbre kodu bebi a ye kodui de bia me ka se ye wo nkrofo bi wo hono ma wo hu wo mu kuom na wo mu wono kuro ne da wo makoma so wo mu do kuro ni ntino bibi biara wo mu betumi ayede aboa kuro bia no wo mu beye na so ye wo nkrofo bi wo echi wo maye wo mu hu afie bu nsam wo kɔ wanim no na wo mu kye wo san akade na efese wo be sisu no betumi awini assembly woman na wo be ye mpuntunjuma na wo be ye kwan wo be si bus stop e mawo tese wo mu ni best certificate ri ade nyina no assembly woman eboa empenifo yesi empenifo aka bebi a wo hini gina ha so wa no gina bebi a wo hini gina no o hini so wa no gina sisi a wo hini ne yenye ne den to de bia mu ye empenifo mumma ye nkola na kwanya ne saa ne kasa wanima case ye kopie mu court pe amanfo ato abayi obi se nipa ni ye pe ohi na wo krom ho se da nipa na memede ne baaye no nipa na meme besa nkoko 8 years no mama na nkoko 8 years nti mako yi obi fufura abade ametete no onje edwuma ne ya na ebusia ma memfa so ho no ma me ni bekọ so edi sansem yechi de abeto fom bia no mesa ba betena fidie mu hanem sei na mede ni na aba besom ejebo finally ejano enya aba bedru ndc amanyokuo no endo achese press conference chenchire bia wo mu ye wo krom hanem sei rebusua enye asem ketwa ni etete won from mem say leak audio mi say na leak audio de da benda na leak audio kroi e ba bonte eno ada achese ndc amanyokuo ni ye press conference no and finally leak audio no e ba bonte we be kase na ya say leak audio be ho asem na working to force an ambulance won sensama ye say ye man 2.37 million euros so wo mu hye wo mu bekra ambulance be 200 e dey about PM or my gun wo me distribute to various hospitals na etumi aboa no me ba cho ambulance ni ntontoro wa na ba ye ntontoro wa ni zukura echi no my gun na ye sika no zukura yansa nkenya ambulance zukura ye si de bia ye kregre free ye na mbedu o neno ena akopie mu court ekopie mu court na ndi akoniaba ena brand bia yesi wono no wombe na jeze yaze wombe ye witness wombe gine mu e ma to forcing no kura bia wo no bia no wombe kane ade na brand yesi ya friend Richard Jakpa na Richard Jakpa ya woni ato forcing wo makosi financial loss to the state no abrant embra bonten wo meka se o se hwe munim de akọ attorney general Godfrey Dame tete mi anya sam ketwa Godfrey Dame person go chinchim asem na asem nke be ye foolish case na when the audios upon audios and the WhatsApp messages ni ade aba bonten ebusua enya sam ketwa ye kom MPP amanya ko be so mama Ghana fo nyina te ase say allegations na sisi ano atofo se ne Richard Jakpa wo mu make against attorney general no wo se no kura bi anim kwabrane na watire eche na wafoje niema ene de aba abonte sabre ya me na mo kase so de MPP fo so de respond aba but ye be di kan yakọ na yakọ akotie NDC amanyoko no esi edu nketia na ejire mu ene echechire mu awode ba ye kwanya sika ne fa so ne kwanya sane attorney general so chechire jase wo tutututu niema san na baby anokura ne da no se attorney general nim sika ya jase o man Ghana ya hwiri wonim hu bi na 1% okura ne beba abontinti no wo tietietie amafo ne nti I want to
invite you to the content of this recording, after which I'll make some important observations. Let me allow you.
You pay only after the goods have been delivered, because that is also the contract. Also.
Yes, but then the financial instrument for the project is an irrevocable letter of credit. So that credit letter has already been sent.
No problem. But in my view, that letter of area, the contract requires that you pay by letter of credit.
Yes, in addition, we should establish it upon the sign of the contract. So already you have paid
upon the signing of the contract for every 50 ambulance.
Yes, upon the signing of the contract for every 50 ambulance, since there was no advance mobilization, advance payment, that LC was a security that you have to establish ahead.
No problem. It's on the contract for every 50 ambulance. It is a contract for the contract for every 50 ambulance.
Pardon?
It is a contract for, I'm saying upon the sign of the contract for every 50 ambulance.
Yes.
It is a contract for the every 50 ambulance.
The contract is for 200 ambulances in tranches of 50.
Good, hold on. So that contract for 50 ambulance is different from this one?
No. It is, the contract is one contract for 200 ambulances, which has been broken down within the contract for every, you establish LC for every 50 tranche. So you have 4 LCs for the 200 ambulances.
No, that part here. I disagree. But if you look at the terms of the contract, it's quite clear. And it should not be difficult for you to accept, because really it doesn't put you in any problem at all. That does not put you into any difficulty. You know, the Minister of Health, the Minister of Finance. So for me, if you accept that, then it doesn't put you in any difficulty.
The problem I have in accepting that for you is accepting that for you is that in there are letters that confirm that both from.
You see, the witness is telling you what the situation is, what the true facts are. And you say he should testify in a certain particular way, and that it won't create any difficulty for him. He will go free and somebody else will be jailed for dishonesty. And the witness keeps insisting that it is against his conscience, he cannot do what you want done. Continue. Continue.
Government and from a principal. That is for every 50 ambulances. That confirms that. And I'll be sending those letters in. So I cannot go against what the letters say and the contract say, because I was the agent at that time. Japan business was the agent.
Hold on. LC's on site. payment shall be in yours. First, if we say there shall be no advance payment.
Yes.
What does advance payment mean?
What it means is that you are not the supplier was not going to be paid any cash, any money for him to use in procuring all the accessories and everything to manufacture. So the manufacturer will use his own money to buy the ambulance vans, all the accessories from across the globe, with the security from government being the LC. And the LC has been conditions precedent.
Hold on. Okay. Yes, advance payment not mean paying in advance of the delivery of the goods.
They said no advance payment.
Yes, advance payment means that you are paying before the goods are delivered to you.
No, they said no advance payment. Not that there's advance payment. Yes. No advance. Mean that you will not pay.
Yes, until the goods are delivered to you. Also.
Yes.
So until the goods are delivered, you don't pay at all.
You don't pay.
Also. So, and then also, it goes ahead to say that payment shall be in a free manner. LC on site of goods. In fact, what is even LC on site of goods? What does it mean?
What LC on site of goods means is that when you ship the documents, when you ship the goods, when you ship the goods from your port of origin, the bill of lading of the goods is what you use as
LC on site of goods means when the goods have been shipped.
They have been shipped.
And then the goods have been delivered in Ghana.
No, when the goods have been shipped, because you have gone to do principal. So what I'm trying to explain is that so you use the bill of lading. You use a bill of lading. You use a bill of lading.
You establish the LCs after.
Pause. You see the problem of Godfrey Dame. He doesn't understand anything about these international payments at all. And he wants the witness to accept his ignorance and then go to court to make a statement that will expose the witness as also as ignorant as Godfrey Dame. Because you see, what you call a letter of credit is just some guarantee. You sign an agreement with somebody that I'll supply these ambulances. But the person must also be secure that when he supplies the ambulances, there will be payment. So you sign a document that look, the moment you are able to buy your equipment yourself and you ship them and you bring the bill of lading to me for me to satisfy myself that the equipment has been shipped and that this is the evidence that I will be receiving them on this date, then I can also authorize the bank to pay you what has been agreed upon. Because you can't go to the sea and reclaim the things back. You see? So that's all. So a letter of credit does not give you money until I eventually tell them to pay because I have received the items. So you are saying that somebody signed a letter of credit and so the nation has lost money. And your government took over. If you realize that the things have not been received, why would you authorize payment? So this is simple, but the problem the problem is ignorance. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Inspection.
No, the LC is established as soon as you sign the contract. You establish the LC, and that becomes the security comfort for the supplier to invest money.
It says LCs on site of goods shall be signed upon the sign of the contract.
Yes.
For every 50 ambulances.
Yes.
Yes. Which contract is this? It's not a contract. for every ambulance. So under this main contract, this was like the main contract.
The main contract and LC for every 50 of the 200. So the contract is not saying that government should establish one LC which is 15.8 million euros for the whole 200 at a go. No. Government has a bulk contract of 15.8 million euros. Now, this contract will become the ambulance will become in tranches of 50 ambulances. So you establish your LC for the 50. When that 50 have been delivered and everything sorted out and handed over, another LC is established for another subsequent 50 until you finish all the 200. That's what the contract says. So the LC that was established.
Even then, hold on. I don't agree with your explanation. Even then, this explanation. That's not what happened in this case.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah, that's not what happened. Yes, because the LC was established even before fisherman inspection.
Yes.
Also,
yes.
There was no fisherman inspection. So,
yeah.
So it means there was no basis for the LC to be established in the first place.
No.
That's really not your problem anyway.
Right, that place,
Yeah.
in that particular place, you are getting it wrong. If I may have patience for me to explain.
No.
You are getting it wrong there because when you establish LC, the LC had conditions precedent for it to be on it. And the condition precedent states that you can only cash the LC when you present shipping documents, which is bill of lading, to the Ghana International Bank of the buyer before the LC can be on it. So even though the LC was established upon the signing of the contract, was supposed to be established upon the signing of the contract, it cannot be cashed or on it. It becomes a form of security for the supplier to invest his own money. And when he ships the ambulances, he can then send a bill of lading to your bankers to then honor the LC, because that is a condition precedent.
But in any case, in this case, even the LC was actually cashed. Everything that payment was actually made before the goods were shipped.
No,
the goods got together.
No.
Oh, yeah.
He couldn't have the supply. There is no way under the sun he could have cashed the LC before the shipping document, which were condition precedent, was presented to Ghana International Bank. Even when he presented the documents to Ghana International Bank refused to honor the LC, raising issues of discrepancy, which came back to Bank of Ghana, which later went to the Ministry of Health, and then Animana authorized Bank of Ghana through Ministry of Finance to pay, because they had sorted out the discrepancy to Big C. That time, around this time, the ambulance had already arrived in Ghana. You are not privy to this one, I'm telling you.
In my view, if we agree to this theory, it's so simple. The theory of the case.
Not agree to the way you want to go. The way you want to go about it.
If you agree to this deal, where the witness agrees with Godfred Odame the way he wants to go about the case, then the witness will have no case. There will be no difficulty for him. So listen to that part there.
I decided not to say it because I want to help the AG make his case. And I asked myself, what is my interest in it?
I'm not asking you to really help me. I'm just going by it. But anyway, so that's fine. So this one was even just by the way.
I hope you get my difficulty. It's because I'm innocent and I'm going through ordeal. So I'm looking at another person also going to go through ordeal, and through me, because I know the truth and I decide not to say it. Question sentence. If I go by that way, frankly speaking, I'll be dishonest, because I know that is not how it's supposed to be about it and how you want me to go about my answering question sentence. That time, around this time, or the ambulance had already arrived in Ghana. You are not privy to this one, I'm telling you.
In my view, if we agree to this theory, it's so simple. The theory of the case.
Not agree to the way you want to go. The way you want to go about it.
Let's agree. Let's describe it that way. Let's describe it that way. Do you want to go about it?
Okay,
agree this way. For me, this is simple.
Yes, it will make
it doesn't also involve. It doesn't involve any difficulty for you.
Yes, I agree. I understand your point.
There is no advancement. Yes, when you say there's no advancement, ordinarily meaning in Ghana that you don't pay until you get your goods. Now the contract here, even the clear terms, unless maybe you guys don't draft a contract, it says everything on site of goods shall be established upon the signing of the contract for every future.
No, it was the contract was drafted by government. It was done by government.
Oh, yes.
And it was an LG department perused the contract and approved the contract for government.
It is not a problem where they approve it. Every contract is actually approved. For later when they implement it, then problems.
You see, what the difficulty I have with your position is that, you see, frankly speaking, fine, as you are saying, if I agree to your position, how you want to go about it and how you want me to go about my answering questions and things, if I go by that way, frankly speaking, I will be dishonest because I know that is not how it's supposed to be.
You heard him. This is the facts, but you want me to go about it your way. And I feel that if I go about it your way, I'll be dishonest. So they should continue.
Question sentence. If I go by that way, frankly speaking, I'll be dishonest because I know that is not how it's supposed to be. And I'll be dishonest, in such a way that I'll be assisting for someone I know is completely innocent about this. For example, to force him to be jailed because I knew something was wrong, was not the way, and I decided to keep quiet and to answer the question in a way that will make your case better for you to jail him. I'll be battling with my conscience. That is the problem I'm having. Anytime you bring up this issue with Unikulende, when Unikulende's place, anytime you bring this issue, that is my problem I'm having. Because me, for example, that is the problem I'm having. Anytime you bring up this issue, me to go about my answering questions and things. If I go by that way, frankly speaking, I'll be dishonest because I know that is not how it's supposed to be. And I'll be dishonest, in such a way that I'll be assisting for someone I know is completely innocent about this. For example, to force him to be jailed because I knew something was wrong, was not the way, and I decided to keep quiet and to answer the question in a way that will make your case better for you to jail him. I'll be battling with my conscience. That is the problem I'm having. Anytime you bring up this issue with Unikulende, when Unikulende's place, anytime you bring this issue, that is my problem I'm having. Because me, for example, I am in this case because I'm innocent and I'm going through ordeal. So I'm looking at another person also going to go through ordeal and through me because I ask myself, what is my interest in it?
I'm not asking you to really help me. I'm just going by it. Anyway, so that's fine. So this one was even just by the way.
I hope you get my difficulty.
It's on the phone. I don't even know that.
Oh no. Don't worry about that one. My issue I'm just you and I will be meeting.
Please, order. Please, let's listen to the tape, please. I beg you.
My issue I'm just you and I will be meeting. You will be meeting me at my cousin's place, and you've been bringing this issue up several times. And I keep telling you that I can't do that because it doesn't sit well with me.
This is the man who says he has never met the witness. Continue.
Yeah. It's for every. So when you see that here, for every 50 ambulance, means that it's not only 50. For every, it means that it is not only 50. Means that there are a lot of 50s that will be following. So that is what I was trying to explain to you. So frankly speaking, the LC that was established was as a security for the supplier to invest his own money since there's no advantage.
Yes, it is the same that was used to pay. Because LC was the means of payment and the agreement.
Yes. When the conditions precedents are met.
which is what very good and I have some documents.
That he has the bill of ladings, the ambulance have been shipped and the bill of ladings are presented. That is when you can catch the LC. So until you ship the ambulances, you can't catch the ambulance, you can't catch the LC.
It was that in this case also.
Yes, in this case, yes. When he shipped the ambulances, he then presented their documents to Ghana International Bank, and then Ghana International Bank refused to honor the LC and raised issues of discrepancies, which was later cleared by Animana at the Ministry of Health for payment to proceed. And that is how he was paid.
Yes.
So, frankly speaking, if there's somebody who authorized this payment to go on, even though in Ghana International Bank raised issues of discrepancies.
No tape. Gramophone. You haven't. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, I don't know whether I should continue talking again. The recording you just heard is one that is worrying, and all Ghanaians must be concerned about it. This is a scandal of unimaginable proportions that seriously exposes the criminal mindedness and lack of integrity of the Attorney General, my brother Godfred. Oh, if I have a criminal brother, it doesn't mean I'm a criminal. It also highlights the dishonesty of the prosecution in the ambulance trial and the desperate lengths they are prepared to go to secure wrongful conviction against Honorable Ato Forsen at all costs. Clearly, Mr. Dame, who as Attorney General ought to know better, was doing everything he could, including criminal acts, to defeat the long-cherished legal principle that it is better to set 1,000 guilty people free than to convict one innocent person. Again, this recording confirms our long-held position on Godfred Dame's notoriety for judicial manipulations against opponents of the Akufo-Addo regime. After many years of getting away with his shady, crooked, and underhand dealings, Godfred Dame's cap has become full, and his day of reckoning has finally arrived. 16 February 2022 from Richard Japa. I am humbly requesting for a time and venue at your convenience to meet you for a private discussion, please. Then I'm most grateful for that kind gesture from you. Then hope to hear favorably from you. This is all from Richard Japa. Then you come down here. That is from Godfred Dame. I will arrange through your brother. Thanks. That brother is the Supreme Court judge. So Godfred Dame says he will arrange to the Supreme Court judge for them to meet. So the Supreme Court judge has not requested for any meeting in his house. It's Godfred Dame who arranged the meeting. Then he said, okay.
Yeah, so no, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's fine.
The charts show it was Godfred Dame who chose to meet Richard Japa at the house of the Supreme Court judge. As you can see from this screen, This is a WhatsApp chat dated 16 February 2022. Which Godfrey Dame undertakes to arrange a meeting with Mr. Japa through his brother, actually his cousin, the Supreme Court judge, through a WhatsApp message sent at 7:32 p.m. This evidence totally belies Dame's contrived and gross claim that he was entrapped. So he was not entrapped. He planned to use the Supreme Court judge to call the witness for whatever they wanted to set up. The next set of WhatsApp chats, WhatsApp exhibits 2, 3, and 4. Dated 17th July 2022, shows Godfrey Dame receiving certain soft copies of documents from Mr. Richard Japa to facilitate his prosecution of the minority leader at 11:29 p.m. close to midnight. So if you hear Richard Japa saying odd and unholy hours and times, this is what he was referring to. This was immediately after the Attorney General had met Mr. Japa at the residence of the Supreme Court judge at the instance of the Attorney General. So these are documents which the Japa forwarded to Godfrey Dame. After that meeting, I want to jail somebody, I don't have the documents, can you help me? If you help me, I will free you, then we can use the documents. And you got all these documents, and still the document could not incriminate anybody, and now you want him to lie on top of the documents. So these are documents. And in the next WhatsApp chat, WhatsApp Exhibit 5, dated 23rd November 2023, Godfrey Dame is seen to have placed a call at 10:40 a.m. to Richard Japa and followed it with a message at 10:49, acknowledging a message sent to him by Mr. Japa that the case had been adjourned to Thursday the following week. Bro, the case is adjourned to next week Thursday. The man is still on admission fighting for his dear life. Then Godfrey Dame, okay, thanks. The final WhatsApp chat, WhatsApp Exhibit 6, dated Tuesday 9th April 2024, shows evidence of a 26-minute phone call placed to Richard Japa by Godfrey Dame at 7:12 a.m. the morning of the day Japa was scheduled to testify in the court. The recorded one we played for you. It was the morning Japa was going to court to testify. And he was saying that today if you go, tell them this. Letters of credit means cash payment. Letters of this means this. So go and tell them. But we don't have our own finance system in Ghana, which is different from the finance system everybody knows all over the world. How can you say that letters of credit is just cash payment? Somebody has taken the money without delivery of goods. And he was pushing him. And the man says, I have my conscience. I can't do it because I am being prosecuted from lies somebody has told about me. So why do you want me to lie for another person to also prosecute when I'm feeling the pinch of how lies can be used to create a problem for you? So I'm not going to do it.
na chese NDC amanyokuo no enra da press conference a wo mo ye si edunketia secret upon secret audios upon audios wabe pru ni nyina no e de egu honom amayati bi no na sa case we no hu this whole thing happened somewhere 2012. It was in 2012 and Ato Forsen at that time he was the deputy finance minister and as I do when you now course home. But in 2017 no and a health former health minister minister Kweku Ajimamenu requested said send your near Mekika Kone de Yabesremo as ambulance near the end baku be 30 no akwa so oh my god I sprinter ibi I said the kitchen as a obi kitchen be and grofu wo metutu no ma hye no mo de aba be pie mo Ghana ntino wo mo nye hwehwemu it this one hwehwemu no came from 2017 and abo baba si enne na enra da na so NPP amanyokuo no so no wo mo so ye press conference nchirenchi wo mo so press conference a wo mo ye no na wo mo so kire mu se de niema ekọ no ase de NDC amanyokuo no na wo mo beso wo mo fa kwan bi so na de wo mo kata eye Ato Forsen ne boni a wadi o man Ghana wa cause financial loss na wo mo beji atum no na ya prosecute no NDC amanyokuo ni hihye chire ena de wo mo pia niema na ase wo mo sheda akwa forge this so WhatsApp messages ni ade abai na say wo mo adwe ye wo mo se bia wo mo ye saade we nyina no na Attorney General Gofreda me ye na firi wono pa de nya de besi de biarada wo makase wo mo fight corruption no MPP amanyokuo no fighting corruption na wo ka ne Samuel 2016 no 2024 na aka few days a few months mo me free abemu no e na aba wo ma dream say NDC amanyokuo no say wo mo pew se wo mu mpo fighting corruption no yade e ba be koso che send their press conference enipa hodro na bebrebe na ene de nsem etudwa naija wo national organizer na bi ensem a wo prugu honum ni nchirechire mu na buhia enya asem keto akora mehye so obeka me ho ne akotie no so abasisia.
Thank you. Lawyer Frank Davis Abusanfo Madarma asema ya kiri asema ehu Ghana for yipa NDC for adendada atro kontompo epese omutu mfutro gu Ghana for ani send be ya omupani a wa parliament ayabo no ko edu so o magana aboka o magana ahwe sika odini pe na namra kwa so no tiatia e Ghana mra so no omu pese omu dede atro kontompo etunu so abusafo asem ne say kona koto ambulance bra ambulance ahenu 200 ambulance asem aye kan eye Mahama cabinet e approve no na also could free Stanbic Bank and so parliament approve it. Money edumakuo bi e wo Dubai hye ho se emfa ambulance imra. E hye ya na e wo ho ne se ansa na ambulance ni beba no. Ye ntuaka. Ambulance ni bebu ye hwe se fata ansa na etuaka. Ye Ato Forsen ye nim nyena onu pewo saa nhyehyeye mu yenim nyena owom ne tuamu ne obenya firim yenim se na bibi ko ne kotokuo ma ode ahopepre etro krata e de komo Bank of Ghana se Bank of Ghana enkotua nkofo ya omfa ambulance ma ye enkotua muka ampa Bank of Ghana so ekotua muka etua muka wie nya no nko awo na wasa truck car dia sa kokoma controller se controller entua eye bank charges sika bank agiye a editua sa kai no ense entua over 900,000 Ghana cedis anso how ansa na krampo no e chuleta na ko Bank of Ghana no na sabre no Mami anya memfa ne krense yi no ye minister in charge of health. Ne friend madam Shelley Aite. No what truck krataa de akwa Big C company for your modu buy also the ambulance buy omode ambulance to draw by no. Na truck mo say mo emfa ambulance name. In fact, they should not even produce. No mo produce ambulance no. Na mo no. Omo twen sanse Ministry of Health kwanye nye sika. Ena contract so busua enam parliament. Yehuni yekoye yakwakutu ankofuika ankofuyi so mfa ambulance no aya. Ovan ya de kosu humu sanwo ibi no modiaba. Ambulance contra na anu a MPP aban ya di ambulance by obi ehuye. E call every constituency obi ehuye. Amuko fa ambulance wana amuko fa ambulance contra. Ambulance esi Ghana o ma anya ne hwe 2014 to 2017 a NDC ifra ben omanye bibia amfa ho. In fact sabre no ambulance ne ba na Minister of Health Alex Ebifia o tro krata de ko say ambulance we no potokasem o say enye fit for purpose. National Ambulance Service inso be ka say ambulance we omuntimi use wo de nipa tum kwa nipa no kwa bedu hospital no wawu what Bogana ka what the Ghana dream yet what jiran senibia ya bo kwa edu one for ye sika no anhye baby also de hye ye ana wasa ma Ghana asa ahwiri sika asemi wo court nyano the Attorney General Namianu Nukreni o akukudro pa wajina pinti se bema se o ma Ghana enhwiri sika akasa aba no so nkomodi aba no so achopa aba no so nyuna no wampaba yenkotie a opani ba ko o mo efe ne japa onu no se Attorney General frefre na anajo ka try no say asem on kan say Attorney General anya sada san say Attorney General ordinary dance die nya na kwakodom court dada Attorney General ne mramu ye kan say we closing the case wa yawie ne krata nyina odi akọ asem no eni da ho asem no akwakọ ese nono eni da ho say plane ye monche mu NDC from say asem die ne keka ko yi die kamia ko ese aso your minority leader in 9 aso ne nsa ndie ne metwa ntro tape ene omuboy no ya tro tape no ay doctored ya kikansi ani ya twetwe bia frim ya shada shadem ade abafu mfidie ya dia fam ani ay ne tantantan yembe tuntu abonten na tape o ba hana national chairman na stop it it has more no can play mumo hey na dan ye cheche uswanya tape o ba ya fe na tape no sabe run ho commentary as ache tu bo tape na na du ba bi obo sanim guase aba na osum na ho small we ya Attorney General asema na o kan odi lead no o kan say o say mumo man ngoso mumo enim guase press conference be no so wa dance ya Jaina Ghana for journalist majumu pi na obi akoko fa tape wa keka bom in fact wo hwe omo WhatsApp bi omo de kire omo say Attorney General any papa ne kasa 28 minutes or 26 minutes yes ah tape omo boy enso no e 14 or 15 minutes tape no omo boy 16 just mako yi bia from the bia shem the voice bia piem from baby sanse mutan go fredame etimu ba samu ye ne basa Attorney General go fredame on resign o china obekos we di Attorney General. In fact, His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Soba no be na ya Attorney General obekos we di Attorney General no when na juma ye pa na Attorney General we ni case we ni bibia bo nkuro a wusu Attorney General tini ba bi e na moamu lawyer for tro krata de bra ni say ampa mo hu say asem no mudi for enu nti no mo sre ne mramu ye freno plea bargain and plea negotiation sanse kwadu na odi abom no ma me ne no ntena se ne nhyehyɛ ho ne nhwɛ eka na me boy ya metua mo ma sa big C company ya odi sa ambulance tontroi etro krata bai se obetua sika no oso obetua ne won krata ne ya wa na ever me wo jan krata nya mo foma me ni nyina wa ha sei company ni se onu betua 2 million euros otua wi obesa ba be fa eye na nyina ko 2 million euros abusa fon krata ni we enfree ho let us omu trobae the lawyer letterhead let us omu trobae let us omu trobae ya omu ba be pacho say ampa e kanaba ye be ba be for ye ambulance tonto na ye de bae no na ye tua 2 million euros adi amamo ena Attorney General say there be a big C company no ono asema ye di wo court on ka ho bi lawyer ni beka say big C no onye party to asem na ekoso no na obi asa bi hu di asem a on ka ho bi so na no asem brew na say ne usa ko change ni say ko peska na hefa na kwako hu no ana Attorney General say there be mo a mo ye party no say mo na mo de sa asem ne ba say mo na mo de ba dia e no obi so no say be nka wa ni boni a nka be ka say you obi 2 million euros no asa be fa cash na ko eti ebra na obi di wani ma ode ukọ yeru agofre dam fie a ukọ ko patch o sa asem no nje mu no yeru ato forcing wada pede na edeji no asem no yanka o media mu ye beka o kan law court say yo mu so mba be dwane fi law court no mu de mu so be to media mu boa enya adwuma ne enya adwuma kire wo bo Ghana ka go and answer. Where the Ghana dream, go and answer. Yes, what Ghana chrono, go and answer. And you feel that fake tape, doctored tape, manipulated tape. You can see any. If I have a message in this one, baby. Oh no, Papa Japan na air catcher. You are going for them. Say, "Operation Shia no no meeting." And I go for say, "Unia and Namunia so mami hu. Unia so Supreme Court judge. Your friend Justice Emmanuel Johnny Kolendi. O boss no de mano. Enti Unia enti any arrangement no meeting cross say bia no me dia fa no so. O boss nko a o Supreme Court judge ntia. And the NDC for Daniel asem ni say you are go for them na person arrange meeting for what? Said then no benya free. Okuta onwa na dance die a emudu abusafo mese ensamwa NDC for the betu dwa ene no eni nyina so bia eni nyina so ba ko sei enti asem ne die yewra atofosen mesre asem ewo ho a so kwa ansa court enye sa antro we na mo de be fa go for down ma me wie a me kan sei me Attorney General for ye hu ma ba mo ho ba kwa go for dame for me is the best Attorney General Ghana yenyan young man abrantia o ye na juma kama o wani de wo buo de mo bia wa hye sua juma no no be so mo say no NDC for munti on resign o china obekwoso ya na Attorney General no ya na juma sene fata no doctored mu fake tape ne makekensi ani ene mama ye ni nya no enkosi ba bia obekwoso ya na juma ibehia wo court ni akan asem no wo court enye media mu ne ebeka abusuafo na menhiramo.
We are all trained lawyers standing here as a lawyer. Even a magistrate, a circuit court judge should call me as a trained lawyer to visit him in the house to have a discussion. I will not, for any reason, say that I will not attend. But that meeting should not lead me to abuse my professional and pervert justice. Lawyers and judges drink from the same bowl. The judges are lawyers before they became judges. So if a judge invites me to his house, what is offensive? And this is what the NDC wants to make capital out of. They have lawyers in their midst. Would they tell me that their lawyers never visit judges? Again, the Attorney General, at the time of the invitation, was unaware that the third accused person was going to be present, and therefore his subsequent appearance in the House of the Justice was surprising. It is pertinent to note that prior to this meeting, the Attorney General had closed his case, and the court had thrown out the application of Atufosin for establishment of no case as being without merit. The third accused had also, by 4 different letters by his lawyers, requested and made proposals to the Attorney General for a plea bargain, which will see Big C, third accused principal, paid €2 million in exchange for the cessation of prosecution. This has been roundly rejected by the Attorney General. In fact, third accused, through his lawyers in the letter dated 16 May 2023, had indicated unequivocally that they were requesting a plea bargain, and following the rejection, I requested the AG for terms which the Attorney General will consider acceptable. The Supreme Court Judge, Justice Emmanuel Unikolendi, therefore sought to inquire whether there was room for a plea bargain, and the AG highlighted that he was not opposed, provided it was made in proper form, and assured third accused that he had nothing personally against any of the accused persons. The Attorney General further requested that since the charges principally focused on the public officials through whose actions the laws of occasion, Richard Jakpa should show fidelity to the transaction records which were already in evidence. Finally, there is also a record that first accused himself, Kensela Tufosin, had, in the company of a senior parliamentarian, visited the AG in his house to plead with him to end the prosecution. The NDC, in their press conference today, have conveniently failed, refused or neglected to respond to this fact, which was also contained in the response of the Ministry of Justice following the proceedings of Thursday. Why will Atufosin go to the Attorney General to beg for a discontinuance of his prosecution, and the same person will, through another video, say that the Attorney General is persecuting him? You can make the inference yourself. You are the best judges. Ladies and gentlemen, if the Attorney General desired to cajole the third accused as suggested, then the best avenue will have been following the third accused person's request for the AG to propose terms acceptable to him, and the several WhatsApp messages sent to the AG pleading with him. Clearly, the third accused person is a hired mercenary contracted to exploit his relationship with the Supreme Court judge, knowing the AG's inability to disrespect the said justice when invited after failing to secure a meeting with the AG. All this is against the backdrop that since the Attorney General was appointed into office, he has been arguably one of the most successful both in and out of court. As remarkably noted by the President at the last State of the Nation's address, he has successfully saved the state over 10 trillion Ghanaian cedis, and his verve in protecting public resources is shown by his commitment to the prosecution of public officials whose acts have resulted in huge financial loss to the state. This is beside the other several infrastructure and logistical improvements to the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice, including the almost completed Law House. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it is the firm belief of the NDC and Atufosin. If it is the firm belief of the NDC and Atufosin that no loss had occasioned the state from its conduct, then they should just remain faithful to our judicial system and seize these malicious orchestrations targeted at bastardizing our judicial system and to prevent him from standing trial to its final conclusion. They should just keep quiet and let the proceedings in court continue. We are very clear in our minds that the cause for the resignation of the Attorney General is misplaced, unwarranted, and this will not put any spokes in the prosecution of Kese Latufosen and his associates. Ladies and gentlemen, the call for the resignation of the Attorney General coming from the NDC is very, very rich. The NDC calling on the Attorney General to resign from office. That is rich Ghanaians. The AG will not resign. He will continue to remain witty, resolute, and focused in the delivery of his work as he does always. The wheels of justice, we say, grind slowly, but eventually it will grind to a halt. Thank you once again for coming to listen to us on such short notice. God bless our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. Thank you.
NPP following so press conference awomo ye no enabusia yakwa kwoti abali them say NPP ni NDC party ni nyina no obi apese wo blame ne nyonko NPP fo aso wo mo de wo masi wo ma dream pise corruption wo mo fight no NDC amanyokuo no ena pese wo mo yakata sumo muaso na atufo se ni chese financial loss our cost to the country ni be bia be wo se ye de fa no NDC fo mbese ye de be fa na ne audio no ni ejucha bi afirimu ni ade ye wo man Ghana nti ebeye ye pa ni wona ente de bia metra se ameka kire mo se NPP party ni NDC party ni nyina no the omunko position NPP for ba ya wo mo hyase ye dede na corruption we will fight corruption enye na asem wo mo kan ye no enye na asem se NDC for so ba na wo mo ka se NPP amanyokuo no mo so de amaye we chire no. Sorry, ya kasi ye ba da table to ba ku agroma ye tine be yi. NPP ni NDC nyina no wo mo ye pe. Seni NDC fo ni abere a wo mo katakata so di audio sini ade ebeba ni ade nyina no. Minim se du NPP fo so time they will do more than this. So mesra mo afi we ye fa ye kokromoti ni nto abapa. NPP ni NDC fo nyina wo mo moaye. Fighting corruption imponie. This country, if we don't sack NPP and NDC, we can never fight corruption because these two political parties, they are corrupt. Some political parties, corruption. I said the Koko Tower, Motoni, yet ya waya and white. Baby, a jinana, a jina, wama is a petam peno. Into the Salman Ghana team, form womb, and ye drain when ye drain that yama because 2.37 million euros every yes kaketwa. Now at the end of the day, no 200 ambulances, even that time 2012, Embrano, necessary and woman baba and send the catcher say out of that 200 ambulances, Nembrano 30. I don't throw 39 is a sprinter bus. See, BBA anymore. It doesn't really make sense. Well, what about your mention? Na woman dia say a time. And yema papanka woman beko kwatenasi adwen ho. And yema papa woman be ye beboa wo man Ghana no. Na woman dia say a time. This is the people we call leaders. And this is what I say now we are trying to fight corruption. And NPP for Nankasa no me corrupt. And I just say, Attorney General Nankasa Muno, and on him dear warrior, and on Wangasa Muno Ghana for Sikani Adia. Sasson NPP for Baba the catcher say they are trying to fight corruption. They are trying to Womuba prosecute to forcing. But NDC Amanyo Kone stop it. So all these two political parties, Yama Womunko. We should sack them and then check on someone else. Obetimi abua wo man Ghana. Ana pe metra fidie ma anum se me de lawe hu nsensem bebre na ene de besomo. Sabe ya me na mo ka say the press release tenchrenche bi ena aba abonte na press release just nsem ewo me buhwanya asem ketwa. This is coming from Wizzy Empire. We must see updates on a tragic accident that occurred last Saturday involving actor Kwejo in Council Win. Wizzy Empire's management would like to express their gratitude to the public for their overwhelming support following last Saturday's accident involving our Chief Executive Officer Kwejo in Council Win, known in showbiz. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to the management and medical staff of Confanote Teaching Hospital Emergency Unit who are attending to everyone who was involved in the collision. However, we are deeply saddened by the tragic death of a 3-year-old who was involved in the gruesome accident, and we extend our sincere condolences to the bereaved family. As much as we saddened and traumatized, we find unwarranted allegations of neglect on our past, as speculated by some commentators, very distasteful and disturbing to this troubling time. We want to state categorically that we were unclear about the extent damage from the accident because our artist, manager and bouncer suffered life-threatening injuries. We remain resolute that investigations by the police would establish the fact of matter in due course. Raymond, our artist manager, is still undergoing treatment in the hospital, as is Kojon Cancer, who has yet to fully recover from the tragedy, but our bouncer has processed for surgical review. We continue to crave for the support of all Ghanaians to pray for the affected persons fully recovery. Pray for Lowen and Raymond Ochiame Akwade Nyame Pia Edema Wizi Empire. And I just say, oh, release this statement. Tia making kind. Ede ama we one much let's say. One with the woman named Sabo Frebia already 3 years involved. And a woman named Sabo Fra already 3 years so sure to me a free moon. But Sabre ya woman a Cassadie. The other woman dream when you know a woman away no Kojon Cancer away no one. Any woman manager, any bouncer just a waka home, a woman in an woman go to a good comfort, not in teaching hospital. Woman Jaya, Shanty, Honum Nana, woman channel, woman, and Jinoko. But speculations and speculators are just the amount for Kikani Adianano. Woman best see Yabaka, woman, pie boom. I'll be already 3 years, lady. Woman shut down, Kawena, the Betanaka, will be back as an I say, I know. When I would buy you are telling us to pray for Kojon Cancer when what of the mother was washing a bano? Mammy no washing a bano. Then I can. The only thing a woman a fact say we never knew say obi a accident no say net say na before when you 3 years so crash nkwa. This is the only thing they were able to say from this press where we release. Oh my God, no. Yes, I say our police force in. Yeah, my police for, but I know maybe entire next week Monday, dear. Whatever updates we are gonna for yes, channel. Meaning say yes, Sabeka. But yes, Raomo. Katasumo must be anywhere was a coso. Baby, I'm running down. I was set your day at 200. And I'll copy more social media, baby, Anna. That is one of the things I actually. I think some who say ya breath so didn't know what to say speed no speed need the yard also. Once I not pay video and never so much speed and all when day. And then if you go to social media, those who know him very well, a lot of people were complaining. Oh, the wind there's not drive you. Oh, the wind your cost speed. Oh, the wind there or drive it carelessly. This is what a lot of people is saying. And until that Debbie and I'm say. I drive a fue muntieni ye moswale anopa mokano mon check se mu break ye juma mon check se mu bibia ye juma me pato speed no the si ye pese bi besibium speed no mon to mo bon fama ye why e kwan no mama ni twede bia ye kaga na kwan ye nye papa ya ye hudede empenifo no ma ye bibia fa wan kebusua wo ma ye nada empenifo no bibia no ma ya fa ye kwan ho ye sha se bo de ro na ye kwan ye minimum mienu nim kwan ya mo fa so mesre mo relax ma ye a driver for me fansa mo betena mo ke nim no mo mpaye bebi biara mo ko bia no nyankopon fa mo nko na onfa mo bedu asumje ebusia ha na mbe mam kwan na nsema me de beso mo sa Atigya dwumedie no me de ni nyina no aba na wiye mo am share wo Kumasi online GH nyankopon hira mu nyina ye papa Kumasi online TV ahwefo nyina so no me da mu nyina asede akoso on pate mu bia no obetimi de aba be dime 055 7036 109 what they be dime me and patch make sure so evidence videos audios pictures in we be out there send me and sala me ba betina fidie manum say am betina so and abese me mo akwenya na be ka me no wa ba be ka won sema o de frem 0557036 109 me no be twetwe nkomo siketue bia eni me patch ye wedding no ye engagement birthday program bia we ye be ba ne aba be twa dia ba ye be twa ma nso no na we ni jijumadi hu na abese o be sponsor yen. And also no me pacho 05506233377 and 055 7036-109. Product na wo ton wa pese ye bon hu dero de ma na customers ni buso no me pacho. Bring the product. Come to ye. Ye be the sa pepepe. Ede ama Kumasi online media school so and the so masi and the media Atigya Jumedi ebe so mo me pacho. We JHS. We SHS. Ma enche mo ba be we SHS. We ni jinsem twa juma ho. Ukra the school no nko bi da. Oso wako university we ba still na. Obese osua graphic design. Obese osua TV and radio presentation. Obese osua DJing, MCR, social media, drone shots, newscasting, say ye tree, say ye brofo. Obese osua say ye the camera, a chamfoni, video and audio editing, TV and radio production. Kumasi online TV and Kumasi online media school. A 3 months pay. A 3 months pay. Where 100% practicals. Ye do fantity ye move for 3 months. 100% practicals en kwa. Thursday you do Rust Studio. Ya church on ye meni so mo amobese mo hua editing ni ade. Ye the machine si woni ma church on ye meni so. Me say church for wa ha odo ni abotre de wo mu obi. Enye de wo kwa ya na church for ni di watam na me de wa bondodo na se mpacho de bi. Aha no ye tu ye bu ni ye de wa fantiti ye pema for 3 solid months. After 3 months we benya certificates. After 3 months baby I buy your attachment ye be pe baby ama wo mpe we. Na peden forms no 100 Ghana cedis 100 Ghana cedis baby biara wo hwe dwumede ye free bia no obetimi aba be fa bi e wo Fondex of Kumasi online TV ye hwe kwan ya skwa ye ne TI amas ena edi nhwenim 0550623377 and 0557036109 numbers 2 na mu bia be free bia no eyade e beje brane no watwetwe ho enkomo any enquiries bia no de first number no program bia so a wo ye bia abese ye ba ne ye betwa de ma wo say ye say ye wedding say mu ye school for am ye program say ye sorry say ye ankra e bia mu kra de mu ye group mu kwa ye donation ni ade mu pesa amansan nyina ho NGOs me ba je Kumasi online TV munti ene ye wo no ye se de wo ye bia no to nsa frɛ ni embra ye fo ye nkuku ni ye nkaka ye cameras ni ye lights ni ye bibia emra na yembe chow program ne fama o kama yebe streaming live on Facebook and YouTube upe other social media platform ne so amepache be ne sa wankasa so kra no wo wankasa wo channel na abase ye ba ne yebe chade ma ne yede to so na so yebe stream wo channel ne so ma wa amepache yebe ne sa e dia ma say ye yo say mo be sha se efie da kwesi ada na efie da kwesi me ka wakoma tu yem de bia wo be to sa frɛ yem bia se ye mbra na ye metwa program ne fama ono ye be ne kama ede ama tibesro 0550623377 number no obetimi afre esiso me bacho mu amusi dan wa wesi wuda ye wie wo wo de wuni adwuma ye watena se adwen ho abrabɔ ne nkoyie wo je ho se adwuma bempa na metumi aye ebeboa me wo ton cars but si ano kwanya abefa so anya ka efiri obi mamudi aba be pie mu Ghana na se baby biara wo hwe adwuma de ye free no eyade aba ba ye wo dadwen esan se duty e da so ne nyasem keto ka wakoma tu yem cool yourself cool your heart na ne ya sewa makope solution no e de abramo we de tatahye ankasa iti mu amuni adwuma ye me ba cho sabre me kan for American paint e de amawo sa paint we me sisa we de fa wo dan ho a enye de ye de fa dan ho nsuo to 2 to 3 days na wa ni bi paint bi wo ho na we de fa wo dan ho a ewia nya bo so na da se mu achiche mienu mu achiche miensa me pa cho da bi sa paint we no eye quality paint na ni efe wo de fa wo dan ho abusua me so obi adwen be ye ne se e bia we die straight from heaven and I will sakai we ye door to door delivery hey baby biara wo bia no pesa paint we bi na dia fa wo dan ho ma musi estate ni ade nyina no building contractors painters American paint original paint when ye dia ya frafra mu bi se paint bia wo ha ye de niam frafra we wo di bechi wo dan ho a wo be ma the first coat second coat third coat fourth coat na so still color na pai da but American paint original paint we die wunya de fa wo dan ho ba ko pena wanga sa je echi ho se paint we die ye fa bibia afenfrefre mu ye hwehwehwehwe niam bia afenfre mu wo de fa wo dan ho a dan no ho te hren asenhro ma me pacho baby biara wo sa wo my Ghana 16 regions ni mu nyina wo be se ye de brew ka wakoma tu yem wa pese wo ba na wo betu a wholesale me se mo amunye adwuma ye no de bra beje be 10 na 15 fa chance and for should any amount for just one more chance patronize wo na buhwe beje unsem Kumasi hanum de your location Meduma market ye wo Meduma ye ni Koraf Mall na edi nhwenim into wo Ghana na opebia me patcho number na egu honom no 0244907376 Ghana number betimi afresi so no United States any other abrochire Germany Canada other countries na Kenya so dia me patcho plus 130 no the last number near 38 ne sa number no and I'll bet in your face so. Sasso na shipping cars and the yasam keto into one motor cars near the Nina no me patrol. Monsu mo bet in your friend numbers to ne mubia. Wa be out on cars over see a shippy be the bro. Monsu be a wine ya dreams so me dem will scam besanka. Me yes our business maybe I would be free. Ofra and come over honomono. Idea you know ebe chini na. Abantipako joma no. And it's na MC honum edema Sasso na Eric Jr. Edit video we edemame lawyer fans of Atigya Jumedie munyina so nyakopon hwa mo ye papa se majebre ahwe Jumedie me executive producer Mr. Daniel Yebo no so nyakopon hwa ne ye papa subscribe to the channel share video we ma unu ebi for wajen share for comment section na se ma me thumbs up and so e wo honum dia better for me free baby and masa betena fidie manum say na me de ho nsem nyina no aba be so me dia mete so ane nana ya se o makram ye besan so edishia
Amafwe Kumasi Online TV Production yaba ne de na yaba ye de equipment ekukudam ana ye de aba se eye camera de enam yim de nam fom de enam ensuom ni nyina ye obi e wo honom a TV production yabo ye hu ye pa se wo ye dwumadie bi etese wedding eye engagement and sorry ana schools se wo ye seminar bi na pese betwa ko all the social media networks no so e de amaw ye ni ntotonsa na fre eye Kumasi Online TV Production for na yamra na ye dwumadie ne Kama fe a ebo no eda from pa the production so the sound quality video quality ni nyina e wo soro opese wo hu ba bia wa ye wo Kumasi eyetia media opposite one ma ana se to nsa ne frɛ wa homa true for so 0550623377 Kumasi Online TV Production ye demufua e wo Kumasi kodua mu